In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single free National League Team Affinity card in MLB The Show 26 on a tier list ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier. And as you guys can see, we have all 30 of the free Team Affinity cards in the game from the National League. There's going to be obviously 30 in the American League and 30 in the National League as well. I did do an American League tier list. If you guys want to go check that out, you can. But today's video is going to be the National League tier list. So starting off with Eric Gagne, I think he is one of the best free Team Affinity cards in this entire game. As a really good closing pitcher, really good reliever, relief, whatever you want to use Eric Gagne for. He does have 100 hits per 9 for righties, 77 for lefties, but the Ks per 9 are really good. So this card is great against righties. Also has good clutch, not bad control. He does throw four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curveball, and a splitter. I wish he did have a sinker. That would be really nice, or maybe even a cutter as well. But still really good stuff for Eric Gagne, and I think he has to be in the S tier category. Talking about Chase Headley here, not a bad card, you know, when it comes to a position player. For me, that is Chase Utley, not Chase Headley. Clicked on the wrong Chase there. But for me, when it comes to Team Affinity, I'm looking for more so of the pitcher cards compared to actual fielders and position players. So, you know, he's okay. Nothing too spectacular. Honestly, not great. The contact is okay. The power versus lefties is good. But besides that, he's just okay. Going to be in B tier. Now, Leiter is one of the best cards in this entire game as a starting pitcher. He is, of course, going to be an S tier. This is one of the best free Team Affinity cards to go after first, so I'd really recommend going after Leiter. Next, Team Affinity is going to be Greg Maddux. Now, this card's really good. We take a quick look at him here on the show zone and see what he's looking like with his attributes and his pitch mix. Not great attributes, to be quite honest. The pitch mix is pretty good, though. Sinker, cutter, circle change, slider, and curveball. But with those stats, I don't know if I can go any higher than B tier. We'll probably go B tier for Greg Maddux. He just doesn't really look that great. We do have Dawson here as a center fielder, and he's actually not too bad when it comes to, you know, a position player. Again, I don't really value the position players as high as the pitchers, just because I feel like there's so many good free position players in the game, and there's not really so many good free pitchers. That's why I do prefer the pitchers over the position players. But this card's not bad. Good power versus lefties at 82, only 44 power versus righties, but honestly good contact across the board. This is an A tier card. I'm gonna go A tier for Dawson. You know, definitely better than Chase Headley and also Greg Maddux. I would say Gil Hodges is probably also going to be in A tier. If you guys remember his card from last year, I do like his swing. He feels just super glitchy with that swing, and you know, a position player that is somewhat valuable. There is a lot of first basemen in the game, so that is definitely a little bit annoying that there's so many good free first basemen as well. So it kind of lowers the value of these cards. And if the show zone site would ever load, I could actually show you guys his attributes, which is you know, super nice here from the show zone. Love that their site always works really consistently. So let's try to get Gil up here again. Should we try to click it again and see what happens? Is it ever going to load? Probably not. Okay, there it goes. It loads. Contact is solid, power is good, and I like his swing. I'm gonna go A tier for Gil Hodges. Chase Utley here, he's sort of, you know, B tier, A tier, I would say, when it comes to, again, another position player. So this time I actually want to click on Chase Utley. We take a look at his attributes. You know, good contact versus righties. He's a really good fielder at second base, which is nice. He can also play first, but a really good fielding second baseman is good to have. And you know, decent hitting wise, I'll say probably like high B tier. We'll go high B tier for Chase Utley. Tony Gonzalez here, or no, wait, what did I say? Tony Gonzalez? What am I talking about? Talking about Luis Gonzalez. He is going to be another left fielder, so another card in the outfield, just like Andre Dawson when it comes to the National League Team Affinity cards. And really good contact, 109 for righties for contact, 61 contact for left, and then you have 94 vision, 100 clutch. The power's not great, the fielding's not great, the arm is not great as well. I mean, at the highest, probably going to be in B tier. Now, talking about Roberto Clemente, he's not bad from the Pittsburgh Pirates Team Affinity as the hitter. He's not horrible, to be quite honest. You know, at the you know, in the outfield, in right field, I do like the contact, 84 versus righties, 100 versus lefties. A really good contact hitter. 71 vision is not bad. 109 clutch is really good. And then the fielding is solid, but the arm is really good. 99 arm strength is amazing, and the pop isn't that bad as a righty hitter. So I'm gonna throw Clemente into A tier. Talking about O'Neill, I mean, another outfielder. There's actually a lot of outfielders when it comes to the there's a lot of outfielders when it comes to the National League. I feel like there wasn't this many outfielders into the American League. The power is pretty good against righties, 97. You know, this guy's a really good righty hitter, but not great against lefties. The arm's pretty good. The fielding's pretty good. You know what? He's probably A tier as well. He is really solid. Talking about Mike Piazza as a catcher, I'm going to go probably A and maybe even S because, again, for the positional value, I really do like Mike Piazza because he is a catcher with really good pop. 92 power versus righties, 85 power versus lefties, solid contact. He's not a good fielder. I don't think those are the correct stats, but I don't think does he have 33 fielding? Maybe he does, but I do think the bat is really good on Piazza. He's going to be an A tier. Talking about Pedro Martinez, I would expect this card to be really good, but I don't think he actually is, you know, that amazing when it comes to these Team Affinity pitchers. I mean, the pitch mix is pretty good, like four seam, circle change, slurve, cutter, slider, but no sinker does hurt him, and the stats are good but not incredible. I'll go probably high B tier for Pedro Martinez. Talking about Blyleven, I'm not really exactly sure how you pronounce his name. The other Team Affinity card from the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's going to be a starting pitcher. Throws a slurve fastball, or four seam fastball, I should say. 12-6 curve, changeup, and sinker. So you got the sinker slurve action, which is nice with the four seam, the curve, and the change. But you don't really need a curveball and a changeup, I feel like. So I don't know. This card's decent. Really good stamina, good clutch, decent overall stats. The hits per 9 for lefties could be a little bit better. He's for sure better throwing against righties, but I'm going to realistically go B tier. Talking about Tom Seaver, another starting pitcher from the National League. He is going to be, of course, from the New York Mets. What I meant to say there. You know, pitch mix, he does have four seam fastball, slider, sinker, 12-6, and changeup. So very similar actually to the last pitcher that we did look at. And he's just the same. I mean, maybe a little bit better. I'll probably go like low A tier for Tom Seaver, but he could also be in high B. We'll go low A tier though. Talking about CC Sabathia, I'm not really a huge fan of this card. He is a lefty, which is nice, but I don't know. This card to me just, I don't know. His stats are decent, I guess. He throws four seam slider. Like, he's just okay. I'll throw him B tier. A lot of these cards, to be honest, guys, are just B tier. There's a lot of really just solid free Team Affinity cards. Not necessarily amazing, not necessarily bad. Good contact here for Larry Walker when it comes to the righties and the lefties. You know, he's not a bad outfielder. His arm strength is an 85. Arm accuracy is an 83. The fielding is pretty solid. You know, I don't mind his swing as a lefty bat. I think he's good. Again, going to be in B tier. Talking about Steve Carlton. He is the Phillies, right? Yeah, he's going to be from the Philly. No, the Cardinals? No, that's the Phillies. Yeah, that's the Phillies. Talking about him as a starting pitcher, if it would ever load. Okay, we're going to go ahead and probably type in his name again. Seems like if I refresh the page, it works a little bit better. Talking about Steve Carling. Wow, that is English. Steve Carlington. Nope, that's not it. Steve Carlton. I don't really know how you say his last name. We got Steve here. He's got a slider, four-seam fastball, curveball, changeup, sinker. The clutch is good. The stamina is good. The rest is kind of mid. I'm going to go C tier. Talking about Chili Davis, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He's going to be not a bad positional player. You know, really good contact, 108 for righties, 74 for lefties, good vision, good clutch. He's decent. I'll probably throw him in the B tier category. Ryne Sandberg is always a really good card, I feel like, at the start of the year. I don't know if he usually gets. Does he usually get Team Affinities? I'm not really sure. He is a good second baseman, though. You know, really good contact, solid power versus righties, not good for lefties, though. Really great fielder at second. I would say he's probably at least B tier. Maybe you could argue A for Ryne Sandberg. Talking about how do you say his last name? Pendleton. I do believe I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, though, to be quite honest with you. Talking about him here, though, he's going to be a third baseman. Really good at contact stats. 101 for righties, 90 for lefties, 92 vision, and 94 clutch. That is amazing. The power could be better. The fielding's not bad, but he's a really good contact hitter. We're going to put him in A tier. Talking about Matt Carpenter, I mean, you know what? This card's not bad. He's got a good lefty swing. He might be a bit higher just because he can play third, first, and second. He's got good power, 86 for righties, 80 for lefties. You know what? He's probably B tier. We'll go B tier for Matt Carpenter. Gary Sheffield, I think, is actually not too bad. He might be in like B or A when it comes to the National Leagues from the Marlins. You know, he's good. I would say as a hitter. Obviously, Al Leiter is the better card to get from the Miami Marlins when it comes to the Team Affinity, but he's got good pop. You know, decent in the field when it comes to right field and left. The contact is just mid. You know, he's decent. I'll probably go B tier for Gary Sheffield. Talking about Rob Dibble, I mean, Rob Dibble is one of the best relievers in this game from Team Affinity. I would say he probably has to be S. Again, getting that positional value in the bullpen is really nice. Look at those stats. He throws four seam, slider, cutter. Maybe not the best pitch mix, but the control's a little bit low, but everything else is elite stuff here for Rob Dibble. He is going to be an S tier. Jimenez, you know, not a bad starting pitcher from the Colorado Rockies. He's actually pretty good. Like, he's got good stuff as well. Four seam fastball, sinker, splitter, slider, slurve. Not a great pitch mix, but actually it's not bad. And the stats are decent. I'll probably go A tier for Ubaldo Jimenez. Looking at the next card is going to be Ted Simmons as a catcher. So we do have Mike Piazza and also Ted Simmons at the catcher position. Really great contact, not a lot of power, but as a contact hitter, I think he's going to have to be an A tier. Really good as a catcher, you know, positional value as well. Talking about Lee Smith, once again, this is where we get to positional value. Guys like center, guys at catcher. Did I say center? I meant to say catcher. Cards at catcher, cards as, you know, relievers are going to be a little bit higher, but he's got four seam, slider, cutter, and forkball. I really like the forkball. The stuff is also really good stats when it comes to pitching. We're going to throw him in S tier. Next card is going to be Yu Darvish as a starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres. Looking at his stuff here, not great stats to be quite honest, kind of mediocre stats. I'm going to put this card probably, I mean, he's a pitcher. We'll probably go B tier though. Now looking at the next card here is going to be a card from the Giants. Where's the search? Hold on, I was like, where's the search for a second? But taking a look at this card here, we got Juan. I think it's how you pronounce his name. He is going to be a starting, wait, I thought he was an outfielder. Oh, he's a starting pitcher. Never mind. Stuff's not bad. We'll probably throw him in B tier. And then you got Jake Arrieta, who is solid, going to be in B. And then Corbin Burns, probably one of the best cards, you know, when it comes to starting pitchers in Team Affinity. So that would be my Team Affinity tier list, guys, for all of the cards in the National League. Let me know in the comment section down below, what Team Affinity cards are you guys going after first? And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.